shades, I have a review for you guys, and I haven't done one in a very long time. So I was at the drugstore and I was just with my kids, and sure enough, we being the kids, ended up in the makeup aisle, which normally that tends to happen when I'm at Walmart. But I'm really happy that I did, because I came across this foundation. This is the Fit Me Matte+Poreless Foundation, normal to oily skin. Now, I was really excited to see this. Now, I have foundations, and I have a lot of foundations, but they are way too dark for me right now, so I wanted something that was my that was my skin tone, and something that matched me. So instead of spending like $50–$60 at the Sephora, I didn't want to spend that much on foundation, just because I have so many higher end foundations that I will be using up in the summertime. So I ended up getting one at the drugstore, and I'm really happy that I did. So I do have a little quick review on this foundation. I have been using it for about a week and a bit, and so far I love it. And okay, first of all, this has about, I think there's 12 shades in the line, which is not a whole lot. L'Oreal True Match has the biggest range of shades that I have seen at the drugstore, and I really love the True Match foundation. That one is a definite medium to buildable coverage, and this one is a light to medium coverage. But I like this one, especially if you're somebody that wears makeup every day, you want something that's gonna be a little bit more on the lighter side, nothing too heavy. So I do consider this more of an everyday foundation, and my first layer is actually very thin, because I do conceal and I don't like a really heavy foundation or a cake face. So when I do apply my foundation, it's very, very thin. And I will insert a clip here showing you guys how I do apply the foundation. The only downfall to this is that it doesn't have a pump. So it does leak a little bit out of the bottle. So you want to make sure you store it, you're storing it upright. But yeah, I just really wish it had a pump, but now I know that there's a website that you can go on where you can actually buy pumps for your foundation, or you can just transfer this into another bottle if you guys want. But the one thing that really sold me about this was the matte and poreless. I do have larger pores. It doesn't say it's gonna fill your pores. Let me just read the back here. It says it mattifies and refines the pores. So I guess it's just supposed to minimize the pores a little bit more. And it matches natural tone, and it's a natural seamless finish. Okay, I agree with all those terms. Now, I have not used this foundation without a primer. I don't ever skip out my primer. I always wear a primer under any foundation, so I cannot say if this is going to be good under a primer. I don't think it will be, because it's very thin in consistency. It's a very lightweight coverage, so I don't think it's going to last on the skin as long as if you were gonna wear a primer. Sorry. So, and primer to me is actually a very important step. I think everybody should be wearing a primer underneath their foundation, because it acts as a barrier under your skin. So it's gonna actually protect your skin from that foundation, and it's gonna help from clogging pores. So you can get some really nice primers out there. Onto this foundation. So yeah, I've been wearing it pretty much all week, and it's definitely a light to medium coverage. If you're gonna build up this foundation, it might go on a little bit, it might look a little bit cakey, because it is a matte foundation. I did find that it kept me matte through most of the day. The total foundation wear on this for me would be around 8 hours, and then it's off. I don't think I wear foundation more than 8 hours a day, and I didn't find that there was, I found that it stayed on really nicely. There was, even like around the nose area, I didn't notice any fading anywhere, and I don't know if that has to do with my primer that I'm using, because like I said, a primer does help with the long wear of your foundation. But I mean, so far I really like it, and if you guys are oily, yeah, normal to oily, I definitely agree with that term. So you will definitely like this foundation. I've tried the original one and I did like it, but if you are oily, I don't think you're gonna like it unless you use like a setting powder, and if you're blotting during the day, then that foundation's okay. But I do like this one better because I do have oily skin. So it definitely kept me matte. Right now I've been wearing this foundation, I would say, for about 4 hours now, and I still look the same. So yeah, I wanted to come on here and share this with you. It's by the drugstore. I think I paid under, you know what, I don't remember, but I know it was under $10 for sure. I found mine at Walmart. I'm not I think it's in most stores now, so I'm pretty sure you can find it in most stores. I'm in the shade 125 Nude Beige, and it's a perfect color for me right now. I'm a NC25 in the MAC foundation, so if you're anywhere in that range, then 125 is actually really good for you. I think 120 would be a little bit too light, and I did test it on the back of my hand, and it was just a little bit too light. This blended in really nicely. It set and dried really nice, really quick, which I kind of like. So you do have to work a little bit fast with this foundation. I applied it with my Sigma Angle Kabuki F84, which I've had this in the back of my makeup bag. Like, I have a whole bunch of like brushes in my makeup bag, and I haven't used this brush in a very long time, and I have to say I really love this brush. I like it better than the flat top Kabuki, and I think it's because of the way it's angled, and I feel like it's got more, I like the density in this brush, if that makes any sense. It's more, I like how dense it is. But anyways, yeah, I don't know really what else to say about this foundation other than I really like it. If you have oily skin, you are going to love it. It definitely does, I mean, I use a primer, so my pores do get filled with a primer. But like I said, I don't know if this would work good on its own. So definitely wear a primer with it. The coverage is a light coverage, so it's not going to cover some acne problem skin that you have. Definitely, it canceled out all my redness, and in the demo, I hope that you can see it in the demo, but maybe I should do a close-up look right now for you guys. Just give me a second. Okay, like, I do have a full face of makeup on right now, so I do have my blush, my highlighter, my contour, but you can see that I'm not oily. If anything, you can just see my highlighter, and I'm wearing Opal highlighter right now. So yeah, my pores look really, really good. I do not have an oily T-zone whatsoever. It's a beautiful foundation. So yeah, if I were to compare this foundation to a higher end brand, I would compare it to the Nars Sheer Glow. I've been using that for a while now. The only difference would be is this definitely keeps me more matte, and it's a medium coverage, where this is more of a light to medium, and the Sheer Glow is medium to full. So I hope that kind of helps in, yeah, that's the only, like, out of the foundations that I have, that is the only foundation that I can actually compare this to. They do have the setting powder, but I didn't get that just because I have so many setting powders that I need to use up. But I imagine that it would be just as nice as this foundation, and I think it would pair really nicely. So that is it for my review on this foundation. If you guys have any other questions, just leave them in the comments down below. Let me know if you guys found this video helpful. If I missed anything, like I said, just ask me in the comments and I will answer them for you. And that is pretty much it, guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.